Toileting Goddess in. I want to talk about why I'm doing this Toileting Goddess TikTok. It's not for money, it's not for fun, it's not for any of those goofy things that people might have at TikTok. I'm doing this because I have goals. I have two long-term goals. The first long-term goal is to make nursing home companies give those people what the fuck they promise. When they sign them up and they admit them and start taking their money, they say they're going to take care of them. I want them to take care of them the way the law dictates and the way they promise that they will. The second goal is for me personally. I've had a wonderful OT career for the first 20 years. The last 15, when the whole thing started going downhill, I have been through a lot of trauma, watching these people be mistreated, watching them hurt, watching them literally murdered in front of my eyes, being able to help, knowing that I can help and that my colleagues can help, but we're bullied, fired, all this kind of shit. I didn't deserve it. This is a way to work through that trauma and moral injury. On a short-term level, my first short-term goal is for North Carolina to pass law protecting mandated reporters. The fact that a state can condone and let be legal a company firing an employee for reporting abuse when federal mandated reporter law says they have to report or go to jail and pay fines, and that the state of North Carolina lets that go, is obscene. It condones abuse. It is below the state. It's below the country. I want them to pass North Carolina House Bill 826, no retaliation against mandated reporters, or whatever number it will take in its next iteration. Companies should at least have to lie before they fire people for reporting abuse. My second goal is nationwide. I want it to be a mandated staffing minimum of 1 CNA to 6 residents, 24 hours a day. I want there to be enough people in the building to take them to the bathroom, to help them brush their teeth, to get them in a wheelchair when they get tired, to help them lay down. And I love all the staff people, but CNAs are what make their life worth living. And there needs to be enough of them to meet my long-term goal, number 1, which is for companies to deliver what they promise, which is good care, a happy life, which is what they pay for. All right, those are my 2 long-term goals, 2 short-term goals. That's why the fuck I'm doing this. All right, Toileting Goddess out.